Let me show you how to sketch the graph of the sum of two absolute value function. In this case, we have the absolute value of x minus 2 and the graph of the absolute value of x plus 2. So the approach that we are going to use is very simple. We are going to redefine each part, then we are going to combine them together. So the absolute value of x minus 2 can be written as x minus 2 if x is greater than or equal to 2. So you have x minus 2, which is equal to 0, so that x is equal to 2. So we define the first part as x minus 2 for the values of x that are greater than or equal to 2. Then the second part is negative x minus 2 if x is less than 2. So we are saying positive and minus from the definition of the absolute value function. Okay, the next part is x plus 3. Now we just solve for x when x plus 3 is equal to 0, so x is negative 3. Now the first part, x plus 3, when x is greater than or equal to negative 3. Now the other part will be negative x plus 3 when x is less than negative 3. Now this is how we are going to combine them. So remember the parts that makes both sums equal to 0, this one is negative 3 and the other one is positive 2. So we are going to have three regions. The first region is the set of values that are less than negative 3. And the second region is the set of values that are between negative 3 and 2. The third region is defined for values greater than or equal to 2. I start with the part where x is greater than or equal to 2. When you look at this second function, y2, first of all, before I talk about y2, here I've written a note where I'm saying f of x is equal to y1 plus y2, where y1 is that and y2 is this. Okay, that is y2. Now, when x is greater than or equal to 2, in this case, we are picking the first component, the first part, which is x minus 2, which is defined for all the values of x that are greater than or equal to 2. So that is why I picked this part, x minus 2. Okay? Now, in the second part, we are saying that x is greater than or equal to 2. So which of these intervals will give values that are greater than 2? Absolutely, it will be the first one, because x is greater than negative 3. So you're moving from negative 3 to this other end. Okay, so I will pick the first one, which is x plus 3. And when you sum them, you get 2x plus 1. Okay, now between negative 3 and 2, x here is greater than negative 3. Okay, so in this case, x is greater than negative 3. I will pick x plus 3, which is x plus 3. But x is less than 2. So in this case, when x is less than 2, I have negative. So I will say negative x, then negative multiply negative 1 multiplied by negative 2 is positive 2. Now x and x cancel, so I have 3 plus 2, which is 5. Okay. In this part, you have x is less than negative 3. So this is the part of y2 for which x is less than negative 3. So I will pick negative x plus 3. Now, here I said minus because you know that negative 3 is less than 2, right? So I have negative x minus 2. So minus x minus 2 and distributive property x minus 3 and x, negative x plus, it will be negative negative, so plus 2. And this is negative x. You know, negative x is 2x, and negative 3 plus 2 is negative 1. So in simple terms, f of x is a piecewise function where it is negative 2x minus 1 for the values of x that are less than negative 3, and 5 for the values that are between negative 3 and 2, and 2x plus 1 for the values that are greater than 2. So let me rewrite it in this way. Okay, so I write f of x to be equal to So here I have negative 3. So I write, let's say, negative 2x minus 1 when x is less than negative 3. Then I have 5 when x is between negative 3 less than or equal to x plus, less than 2. And the last part is 2x plus 1 when x is greater than or equal to 2. So sketching the graph of this sum of absolute values is equivalent to sketching this function. So I'm going to erase this and then we continue. Is it your first time seeing my videos? If so, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and my Facebook page, College Mathematics Made Simple. If you do so, whenever I upload new material, you will receive a notification. What is important here is this figure. So I have y and x. So remember you have negative 3, so I will put my negative 3 here and I'll put my 2 here. Okay, so I will start in the middle. I have y is equal to 5. So this is the line, y is equal to 5. So this is from negative 3 to positive 2, okay? You can see here in the first one, when x is negative 3, this is negative 3 multiplied by 2, which is positive 6, minus 1 is 5, which is just this point here, okay? Then in this one, this is 2, right? 2 multiplied by 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. Okay, so we are good. So you know how to sketch the graph of 2x plus 1. It will just be a graph that will go that way, okay? It will not come before 2 because these values of x are greater than 2. And this one, it will just go this way. Then we are done. Thank you for watching.